I need to know what's going on.
Yes, the foundation we laid down was so strong, and it's just like,
Live and also on Stationhead, so make sure you guys tune in for the actual station first. R&B singer signed to the Rock, my pretty. Let's go.
Somebody tried to call me, like they don't know I'm live. Like
Hop about my bed, get my swag on. What's going on, world? I'm your girl, Marysweetness, aka Sweetness. Stacks ready with kids to make sure you throw back independent artists, and it pays to be listening. And you know we specialize in a good receipt. Today is Inspirational Wednesday. Well, Wednesday, I haven't figured out which Wednesday I want this artist to be in, but his name is Adre Cortez Way. If I pronounce the pronunciation, you already know I messed up a name. AKA Soulja Boy Tell 'Em came to the scene in 2007 with his smash hit Crank That Soulja Boy You. Now watch me you. Now, say whatever you want about Soulja Boy. He was actually one of the first innovators in hip hop to make a dance craze and go viral and have the major players like major labels take him seriously. He was signed to Interscope Records off of his marketing strategy with Crank That Soulja Boy and being one of the first to market dance craze and making it popular in mainstream hip hop. So kudos to Soulja Boy. Today we're going over the pros and the motherfucking cons of his latest 2023 track. It's called Sold Out Concert. So we're going over the pros and the motherfucking cons, okay? So of course, Soulja Boy, I was slightly impressed, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Now, Soulja Boy, he's not really a lyricist, but on this particular track, I was kind of impressed on how he changed his flow a little bit. The voice sounds a little lower, and he sounded like he was trying to switch the flow up just slightly to sound a little bit softer, but he is writing the beat, yes. So give him kudos for that, absolutely. And let's just also talk about the visual. The visual is it looks like he's on a tour bus. He has stacks of money in his hands off of the tour, and he's connecting with his audience members. It's a crowd out show, EI, Sold Out Concert. That's the name of the track. And different segments of him riding along. At one point, he's smoking that ooh-ah. And of course, he's back on the bus again with why the cash, why the money, floating and bragging about his swaggadocious. Now, the cons for me was, as you guys already know, Soulja Boy is not so lyrical, but I do like the fact that he was trying. But the flow got a little better. It seemed like it happened with time. A couple of albums underneath his belt. So the flow got a little better. I ain't gonna hold you. So the flow, and he did ride the beat, but as far as like lyrics, they're not there. He's basically rapping all over the place. But for the most part, he's being consistent on the track and he's flowing on the track. So I gotta give him his props for that. Now, say what you will about Soulja Boy, he is an innovator, being one of the people to promote his music and sign independent and then have a dance crave and get signed right after. And this was the very beginning of SoundClick, MySpace, and YouTube. For him to do that, that's a major accomplishment, because there have been several acts that have follow up along his trend, doing the trending thing, and of course the dance crave, and then get signed. So there's nothing new for artists. As you guys know, the TikTok is popular, but Soulja Boy's been doing this since early 2000s, so you gotta give him props for that. So you might want to call him an innovator, because they say that he is a pioneer when it comes to group RAS and digital marketing and social media, and we agree. So explains why we're here. So not too long ago, Soulja Boy was really upset that J. Cole he felt that J. Cole had came for him, saying that nobody can do regular schmegular music, meaning that Soulja Boy was meant to be a dance rapper, not a rapper that's lyrical, and he's okay with that. So he thought that J. Cole was coming for him. No, J. Cole wasn't coming for him. Come on, Soulja Boy. J. Cole was not coming from you, okay? Now, me being a femc myself, around that time in the 90s, when you first started out, when you have lyrical rappers, that's what it was in New York, to be lyrical. So to come out and have something different that's a little left and it's not lyrical, it's a little foreign to us, the ones that do think that lyricism is important when it comes to things like hip hop. But hip hop has evolved, and people have different type of styles, and Soulja Boy will be considered a commercial rapper with his danced out swag. So thanks to Queen Nicki Minaj came to the rescue, and she basically broke it down, and she let Soulja Boy know to get out his feelings, okay? Get out your feelings, Soulja Boy. Get out your motherfucking feelings, okay? It's true that you can't rap. You can't rap. That's no shade. But the fact that you have been consistent and you still in the game from 2007 up until present day, Soulja Boy, word on the curb is that he has several albums. He's Grammy nominated. So Soulja Boy has definitely put his bones in the music industry. So our question to you is, and if you want more for that receipt, you gotta go to Stationhead.live/Marysweetness. Yeah, we can't give it all away. Now, as you guys already know, Soulja Boy, say what you want to say, but Soulja Boy has pretty much been consistent in the music game of hip hop. So our question to you is, do you think that hip hop, the type of hip hop that Soulja Boy has given to the industry, is it needed? Do you kiss it? Do you diss it? Have you heard the latest from our Soulja Boy called Sold Out Concert? Is it a bop? Is it a flop? We don't even care. We want to know in the comments. Well, anyway, I'm done with this. Make sure you guys continue to follow us on www.facebook.com/Marysweetness 7729 Radio Group, and Instagram is I'll Be Sweet, and TikTok Marysweetness 64, and of course Instagram is I'll Be Sweet, and of course when we go live, Stationhead.live/Marysweetness at 8:45 p.m. It's always a vibe. It's always a bop. And if you're an independent artist, get your music streamed on our iTunes and Spotify show. We're bringing back our Fresh Friday show for our independent artists. I can't wait, Fresh Friday. So if you're an artist and you want to get your music streamed and you want an interview from us, all you got to do is DM me on Instagram, Miss I'll Be Sweet. And we have linked up and brought back our cash bag. So we have linked up with Chime. All our information is in the bio below. Now, what I like about Chime is that when you get paid from Chime, you get paid three days in advance. They give you a debit card, and they also give you a credit card to start off if you want to build credit. Well, anyway, I'm done with this. I'm your girl, Marysweetness, aka Sweetness. Stacks ready. We came to Main Street Throwback Independent Artists, and it pays to be a listener. Make sure you continue to follow us on our social medias, and remember that the best is yet to come. And if I can leave you some encouraging, oh goodness gracious, excuse me. If I can leave you some encouraging words, spread love because you can. I'm your girl, Marysweetness, aka Sweetness. Stacks Radio. We came to Main Street Throwback Independent Artists, and it pays to be a listener. We'll see you on the show.